Hello everybody, I'm back with another video for you today, and I'm away in England, but I wanted to still give you some gameplay while I'm not here, you know, streaming and making videos and such. But I got some highlights, some V gameplay that I was playing, you know, a few days ago, so thought I'd just throw a little bit of filth up on the channel for those of you that enjoy that and want to just see this degenerate deck just slamming points on the board, not really caring what the opponent does, autopiloting to easy wins, and yeah, it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe for more videos, of course, and I'll see you next time. Not old time consuming.
You get a thunderbolt! You get a
You
thunderbolt!
get a thunderbolt. Oh boy, V. Why am I playing a squirrel? My V deck is a bit outdated, guys. I don't know what people are playing these days, but this ain't it. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it is. I don't know how people have so many tutors for V. It's a Discord role, Kedgelink. Can't be right mulliganing that, but... I think V should have adrenaline. Weird. Okay, Helga might be a problem. Nilfgaard in general fucks up V, right? If it's not just mega assimilate, it's usually probably quite good. I can't be bothered to play V, guys. I just forfeit. Go with your heart. What does my heart tell me? I don't know. It tells me don't queue into Hefty Helga. That's what it tells me. If you can shut down the scissors and stuff, then this deck's kind of hard to do anything with, right?
Let the hunt begin.
Just kind of doesn't do much. Negative adrenaline for V, adrenaline 5, give it doomed. It's probably making it unplayable-ish, right? It's annoying that this isn't a bit bigger, right? If it was slightly bigger, we could get there. So what deck do we play if it's not V? Oh yeah, we're gonna play some I can't be bothered, dude, like, it's just all removal, right? This is a funny thing, as soon as you put a V deck in, you just face this kind of thing, right? That's the way of the world. It's fine, I guess. Yeah, I was gonna do some swarm with rats. Like a big old rat deck. But how do we do that? How do we make that good? It's going to take some real getting into the tank.
Let us see.
Figuring it out. Do you think this guy's actually gonna win? My V is kind of small. I don't know how people get it to be 30 strength. I really don't know how they're managing it. Are they just high rolling like absolute madlads? That's what I don't quite grasp. Idaran Kosh Teeth, right? I've tried some of that and it was not very good. Mate, I've got absolutely no way to eat these guys. It's going to be miserable. It's going to be a miserable game. Or maybe it won't be. True Yabanuba. Yabadubadubadaba. Why not try pass with Pony? Because I have to use a leader charge. It's kind of a waste, right? It's one of my Vs. I guess I could play it for another unit. Feels a bit wasteful. I don't know how we win this, guys. He's just removing my things that eat V, so we can't really win. It's basically unwinnable. Oh, good luck, Dreddy. Good luck. You got this. I believe in you.
Abdicate, old fool, or prepare to suffer and die.
Yabba Dabba is banned by Twitch. Ay ay ay. We all want Dreddy to succeed. Flying colours. Why am I even in this game still, mate? Is it because deep down I believe I can somehow defeat the almighty Nilfgaard? Do I believe deep down that he won't have a way to kill my V? Doesn't really matter. Haunt is kind of broken in this deck, right? Isn't Haunt just kind of broke? Holy moly. So it just allows you to eat him for free. Like, this deck is actually so broken, it's kind of stupid. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, I don't know, does he win with full-on control? Probably. But it's just an absolute meme. Here comes Ivar. Yeah, I guess you need Ivar. I mean, locks kind of get the job done, right? Good thing is we can roll decree other units, we don't have to take the particular, you know. I mean, it doesn't really matter, we're gonna have to take some nonsense, right?
What do you seek? Your blood will warm my bones.
I mean, we're pretty far ahead in points. I don't even know if anything matters, dude. Does anything matter against V? Is this deck just... like... This is the real dystopia, right? It's not even bloody Twitch censorship. It's not Cyberpunk 27. It's actually V decks. That's the real dystopia that we live in. What do you think should be done to make V less meta shaping? Delete the card. That's what should be done. Go back. Go back. CDPR, go back, please.
Oh,
Like, this guy is actually playing a hard counter V deck. Is he even winning though? That's the question you have to ask. Does he win though? Probably. It's a bit funny. Suppose we suzzed it up, Kamikaze it up. V deck proves the simulation's getting shaky. Yeah, V should be 4 provisions. That's a good idea. Imagine if factions had like a really broken 4 provision card. Think about that. Like an auto-include 4P card. What would be the point of that? I don't know why I'm suggesting that, or imagining it. It's a bit weird. This is so silly. I still am just playing cards. I'm not even like. Am I losing? I'm 14 points up, and I have a 20-point finisher. It's quite interesting. Guy tried his best to make a deck that could beat V, and it just... He has Vatier? Oh man. Maybe. That'd be funny. And that would be the ultimate V counter. Killing that. Okay. Yeah, I think he just loses, right?
The moon, oh bright
Name a card that can win him the game here. If you can name him a card that wins him the game, I will give you $300. What card is it, guys? Doesn't exist. That's what card, mate. It doesn't exist. This guy actually lost. Like, can you believe that? Can you believe how oppressive V is? It's just absolutely disgusting. Farm the meteorite card.
Humans, you're all the same.
Lippy is maybe a deck that can beat us because they can kill all my shit, right? I would have imagined it could be, but then again we have Iclara Quacks, so maybe they just insta-lose. Ay ay ay. I don't know, maybe they just insta-lose. Because if we pull Lippy, how do they actually win the game, right? It's like, actually so sad that we can do that. It's a crime against humanity that this exists. Nice combat 1 battery now. Yeah, there's something funky about the crafting, isn't there? Something funky about that. Right, turn the brain off, get the Lippy out, here we go. There's the Lippy, GG. So, what? Oh my god, it's so sad. It's so funny, but so sad at the same time. I just... Ay ay ay. This card's broken actually in V. Like, it's always the thing that you're like, I can beat V, I have a chance, and then this card comes down and you're like, well shit. Guess I never did have a chance actually. That wasn't true. Mind sharing the list? Actually, yes, mate. I don't want to share it. I don't want more people playing it. No, I will, of course. Don't hate the gamer, hate the game. That's what they always say, right? It's not exactly what they say, but you know what I mean. Don't hate the player, don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't hate the net decker, hate the guy that fucking designed this shit. Or don't hate anyone. Live a life free of hatred and enjoy inner peace and tranquility. And play whatever deck fills your heart with happiness. What do you think about that? What do you guys think about that one? You like it? It's good stuff. I know how we can lose the game, right? We can actually, do we just pass here? I'm pretty sure Lippy can't, like, how do they win a long round here? Right? How do they do anything?
Can eat me girly. Looky here.
The more V is abused, the bigger chance for nerfs. True. I think V should strengthen by 2 instead of 3. What do you think? That make it a bit fairer? It's probably still broken, honestly. V is like one of those decks that in some way you actually don't want it to be good. Or rather... Wait, what was I saying?
You'll never get my rhymes
I don't
out of
know,
your
I've lost my mind.
heads.
It's like, even if you nerf it, then it actually gets some hidden value in that if less people play it, it becomes stronger. It's one of those kind of decks. Like, the less popular it is, the better it actually is. So by nerfing it, you can also buff it in some way.
Come on, let's go. Time to face our fears.
Drop his initial power by 1, which would weaken him by 1 times number of times he gets eaten. True. It could be smart. So I guess we haunt it up, right? Because otherwise we're not gonna have enough consumes, probably. And here's the funny thing, right? If he heat waves my scenario, we can just play a V on the board. We don't even have to eat it immediately. Isn't that disgusting to think about? That's what keeps me up at night, man. It's not true, they sometimes play COC, but if he kills it, it comes back, right? It doesn't actually matter. So, yeah. You can COC it doesn't actually do anything. The heat wave's gone, that's the only card that can deal with me. I mean, maybe a lock, right? A random lock, but how could even fit a lock? How could like, what lock is going to do something in Skellige?
Step careful there.
You know, you could even play like a Purify in this deck if you wanted. To make it so they really can't do anything against you. But yeah, I mean, it's already a wrap, isn't it? It's already a wrap, folks. 1 gold, we got a Willem, we got a... Yeah, it's pretty over. Degenerate V gameplay. That's what I'm talking about. Agni. Agni indeed. Actually, Agni can be a problem. Can be a problem.
You stand before the Queen of Skellige.
Can we manage to brick his front row here? Probably can. I think that's the next play here. We brick the front row in case he has another skirm.
Sometimes submission is a virtue.
I'll just let it chill and eat it with Barghest. What do you think about that, chat? I think it's fun, right? So I'm going to do it. Haha, my V is on the board and you can't do anything about it. Hee hee, look at me. This is just like super toxic stuff going on, man. Super toxic. Can't even play a Dire Bear. What's a Dire Bear gonna do? I mean, it actually kind of wins in the game if he has Dire Bear Yerden, but you know. Watch him fortune teller it. Yeah, maybe. Right now we're just basically punishing net deckers. Anyone who's net decked a Lippy deck, they're kind of fucked in this situation. But if he has his own little version with a little bit of a twist, then he could win the game here. We're like trying to currently incentivize non-net deckers. Look guys, if you don't net deck, there could be situations like this where you actually win. You silly guys. Don't be silly. Don't be a silly person. Man, we have so many points. Do we actually lose though? I don't know, like, we have so many points, but he does as well, and he has a COC, which negates one of my plays.
All that dancing around.
I suppose that's all it does, right? It just negates one of my plays. It's not like... it's not that broken. You can do it again. If he is just chilling.
We'll go at him together.
Just in case, I don't know. Do you reckon he has an actual Igni though? Because that would be spicy. Because how big is this? It's coming. Oh, it's 23, so it's safe.
What do you seek?
It's kind of safe. Oh, there's an Igni there. I should have put it front row. Can eat one of these. I'm kind of trolling. I'm actually kind of trolling right now. I'm actually kind of trolling. But it's fine, right? It's fine. I maybe gave him some value there for no reason. But... it's just the most degenerate pile of filth ever, man. Two piles of garbage fighting each other right now. That's what this is. Two filthy decks.
I'll bow to your half-assed, self-proclaimed authority.
Oh, this might be a matchup he wins. I can see it. I can certainly see it, guys, because it's double cross, you know? You can double cross me. Wasn't it me who came up with this deck? I mean, I think everyone made a V deck, right? Everyone could make a V deck. It's kind of a pretty simple concept to deck build. You put this card in a deck and then you eat it. And that's a deck. Hey QST. But this is a matchup we actually could lose. I could see it. Might be a bit tricky. I always respond. I listen to my... I talk to my Twitch chat. Okay. So... Slizzard. Probably should Foglet first for technical max value. But never. Maybe meaning of bread, it's possible. Anything's possible.
I have served you. Now you.
Do you want to hear about a? Do you want to hear? Okay, here's an idea.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to hear an idea right now? Do you want to hear something? No. Okay, I'm not gonna. I can't be bothered. I can't really be bothered. We shouldn't play Haunt this round because we don't actually have enough V's to make it good. Shouldn't do that. I think it would be a mistake. Okay, well, okay, fine, guys. Imagine this, right? Imagine that the world we live in, the universe we inhabit, imagine that there are many other universes that exist, which all have different laws that they are governed by. Well, think about this, right? Why should it be the case? Do these hand motions add to the experience, by the way? Okay, let's play a card.
Dance with me, my darling, dance.
I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know where I'm headed here. A little bit unsure. Okay, so let's get back to it. Okay, so why are the laws of the universe the way that they are? It's just because they are, right? There's a universe where you're streaming to Freddy and he's sitting on his ass. Yes. Exactly. I'm out of here. Hold on a minute. Let's actually think, guys. Because there was a thought process. Okay, whatever. I don't know anymore, man. Life is weird. So, what if you can just go like smaller and smaller and smaller and bigger and bigger and bigger? You ever think about that? Just like a V deck, right? You can have the very tiny lava, but maybe you can go even smaller than the lava. Maybe you could get even to an Indriga warrior at 4 provisions. Now in Gwent, obviously there is a provision. Okay, this whatever. You get what I'm trying to say, right? What if you could just keep going smaller and keep going bigger? Think about that, right? Like maybe there's no smallest thing. What if you could just keep cutting in half every single thing? And maybe at a certain point, technology doesn't allow you to do it anymore, but maybe you could, in theory, keep cutting it if you could somehow develop the technology to.
Long live the Emperor! Long may he reign!
Like everything is just getting smaller and smaller, right? And you can make it even smaller by cutting it in half. You just have to make such a small thing that could actually allow you to cut it, right? Does that make sense? Goodness me. It doesn't matter what the growth is about. You see Angoulême as the title and now I'm playing V. Oh my god, that's the biggest bait and switch of all time. Oh man. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll title this V. Oh god. Okay. So right, we've got this kind of paradox, right? Where in theory you could keep going smaller and smaller, and could you go bigger and bigger? Well, I don't see why not. Because size is all relative, right? So the size of something is only relative to how big you are. If you're a planet, then the universe isn't as big as it is if you're a human. Think about it. Are we supposed to play a V here with the Neuromancy? I think we are, right? Because it gets bigger. It gets bigger when I pull on it. What is the... I don't know the fucking memes. Spiritual Awakening V Degeneracy. Yes, exactly. That's the content I'd like, Stephen. IQ testing Gwent. That's, yeah. Wonderful. Man, I really didn't draw many Vs. I swear when other people play this, they have like... every card is a V. I fucked up. I'm supposed to draw more of them. Bad player. So guys, here's the ultimate dilemma, right? We're all here, right? How do we get here? Who made us? How do we get here? How did the whole thing how did existence come to be? That's the real question, man. That's the real question, I'm telling you. How do we get here playing V decks? Doesn't need to be a reason for it. There needs to be an explanation for it. Even if the explanation is that it randomly happened through this thing happening or whatever, or like this is for some reason there's a law that says if there is nothing then there suddenly has to be something, like whatever, right? There still has to be an explanation. Doesn't have to be a reason, but there has to be an explanation. You know? Anything that can happen will happen as it goes to infinity. My lip is bleeding because I just kind of bit it. Why is that happening to me? I should have eaten this. I could have eaten that and denied coup, but I'm really not with it right now. Like I'm not in the gameplay, so to speak. My lippy is bleeding. Good one.
Everyone has their secrets.
Good one, mate. I think I might be losing this match. I won this match. I mean, I lost this match before when I was on the other end of it. So what's up with that? Anyone explain that to me? Because I didn't draw enough big guys? Is it because the round is too long and he has too many engines? I don't know.
True love could lift the curse, but who would love such a freak?
Any brain dead decks you can play right now, fam? F-Man? Yeah, well this probably has to be the main culprit. This guy's crushing me. I think I did something wrong, but I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe I just didn't draw well enough. It's probably not actually my play that matters, right? It's probably just draws and such. Because like when I played against V, the guy played like 8 fucking Vs in round 1 and won the round. And when I played it, I had like 2 tutors or some shit. So I think it's just all down to draws, isn't it? And V can technically draw badly and lose. There's too many bronzes. Misses all the golds, then it can, in theory, lose. But yeah, what are we talking? What are we talking about? You know, there was a conclusion to my little talk there, guys. Homie is now the V deck himself. Impressive.
Trickery. Treachery.
The V player has become the V master. No, the V, I don't know, whatever. You get what I'm saying. The V opponent. Okay, so what's the most likely explanation of the universe existing?
Not appearances.
What do you think, guys? Royal decree. Hereby summon the V to the board. I think I'm losing, guys.
Let us see.
Homie just played a villain.
I know what I'm doing.
Into Warraquax.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
Not the best play ever, but he did assimilate quite a lot, so that counts for something, right? Is there anything to play around here? Not really, just pass. I'm a V player, I don't play around. I have a leader? Nah, I don't need it. It's irrelevant. It's only 2 points, who cares? It's fine. We don't need 2 points, right?
Out of the way, rabble!
Oh, we maybe needed 2 points. Nah, it's not relevant, guys. Don't worry about it. Not relevant.
There is no other way.
There is no other way. We must play V. It's the only thing we can do, guys. Sorry to tell you. There is no other way. V is good against Lippy? Yep. Unless they have Lippy in hand, in which case you can maybe lose. It's still pretty good, isn't it? Unicorn just claps so hard. Yeah, exactly, Reverend. I'm thinking of other things while I play V. I'm just kind of, you know. It is what it is. I won't play too much more. If he's smart, he plays Ceres now, potentially. Does kind of depend on, you know, some factors. Oh, killing Manziaro. Oh man, I don't know. My neck is bigger than my face. Why? Couldn't tell you honestly. It's a secret. It's my secret. I mean, is it even bigger than my face? Like, what you gotta realize is my neck actually is this. Yes? It's just this, there's a bit of a weird thing going on with my jumper. So think about that, why don't you? No problem, kill Manziaro, that's alright. Sorry I couldn't be more useful.
So be it.
Am I running a squirrel? I was, but then I stopped.
Let's not get
So
in the way
ain't
of
nobody
the
got time for squirrels. But I'm playing this real slow, like, real slow Gwent action. Because why not, right? That's haunted up. I'm gonna haunt the opponent. I'm gonna spook him. I'm glad, Killy, I'm glad. I'm a bit sad because I want to just keep making videos, but I have a bit of a problem in that I'm going to go home to England and I will no longer be making videos. You know? So I'm not sure what to do about that. Wait, am I losing on even here? What is happening? Maybe I should have played some good cards earlier. I don't know how you're meant to play this deck. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm actually losing on even. Oh, what a messed up game. Maybe not. Maybe we're okay. I don't really know, man. I should have played this a bit earlier, right? I suppose it's okay. Just have to use a leader charge or two. Problem is, I haven't actually got his lippy from him with the unicorn, right? Bit of a problem. I sound Welsh, do I? Well, I'm not Welsh. Big memes. Okay, here comes a lippy out the deck, flying out the deck. Hey, GG. Well played. Good game. Bye bye, Mr. Lippy. It's really just... You just play one card and the game's over, mate. It's actually over. So yeah. I wish I could laugh at him, but what can I do?
With each move, you make my task easier. Excellent.
That'll do. Excellent.
Cutting job you did there.
Wait, guys, he doesn't even have Heat Wave. I can just play my... No, I guess if we play it, then it's... we're a bit vulnerable to him passing. We haven't actually thinned our Fulgrim yet, have we?
And consider it done.
It's kind of weird. Can thin it out now. We win, GG. GG, Mr. Lippy. Sorry. Sorry for the loss. I know how it is. Okay, guys, what's the next deck? What's next on the list? He just got points. Oh my god. Do we lose? We've only got a 14-point card. Oh, that's good enough. That's good enough, mate. But we are losing on even, it looks like. But, on the bright side, he doesn't have any more COC. He doesn't have any more Heat Wave. He doesn't have a Ceres. Doesn't have a Totem. Doesn't really have much, right? He's got a Lugos, but he doesn't have a Lugos anymore. So, yeah. It's not even doing very much, mate. He's just smashing into some lava. Incredible. And he used his leader. Alright, fair play. So, how do we lose? How is he going to win the next few rounds? That is the question. I think he used everything. He's got a Hen Kaduk. Could play a Hen Kaduk. Snowdrop, maybe? Depends what he's got. Ah, this is a beautiful hand. Beautiful, truly beautiful. Renew Lippy, that doesn't work, but, you know, it's the thought that counts. Just like with Christmas presents. Apart from actually, no, it's not, because this is a game and it has parameters and you have to do a thing to make other thing happen. You can't just will it into existence. Thinks he won the game because he won on even. I don't think people are that naive these days. I think they know what's up with the V. They know how it goes. You can still Uma into Lippy. Okay, true. Good point. Once again, we're finding reasons why net decking is not great for you. This guy could have an Uma if he wasn't a filthy net decker. Can't say I have too much sympathy. Oh, I want a fried Mars bar. That sounds epic. Is that a Scottish delicacy? The fried Mars bar. It's fantastic. Oh yeah, Gantu. That assimilate deck is nonsense, right? Unadulterated nonsense. That's what it is. It's actually unfair. I don't think I've ever played a deck that broken before, to be real. This guy's not even getting my good cards. I'm actually outpointing him with a Slizzard and a Babagaz. Weird. And the Assimilate deck is unironically a good deck. Seems like it can beat a lot of things. Can beat movement, can beat Skellige. In theory could beat V, we lost to it, so it's possible. Probably can beat other Nilfgaards as well. I think that Assimilate deck's just very good. It's very good. We're like in that stage of the meta where we're like kind of finding some new things, right? We're like, oh, this deck looks pretty good. Got another pretty good deck here,
Be gone.
etc. Right? This guy's so unbelievably dead. So hopefully in the next few kind of days, weeks, we're going to find even more decks. I say we. Talented and creative individuals will find the decks, we are going to take them, and we're going to use them ourselves. And we're going to climb on the ladder. It's going to feel great. Until everyone else plays it as well, and then we're going to kind of feel a bit empty inside and go play another game like Cyberpunk, or I don't know, whatever you guys play. I don't know what you play. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you do. I don't know who you work for. Clown on the ladder, yes. That's the true meaning of life, right? Clowning on the ladder. Clowning on players. That's what brings true happiness. So guys, there is one way we can lose here. If we don't draw this big lad. Okay. Crisis averted. We drew the big lad twice. So we do win the game. GG. Not sure why he's still in the game, but you know, you've got to admire the heart and the bravery and the courage exhibited by this wonderful Skellige main. It's truly touching to see them try so hard and fail in the end. He's still not giving up. He believes the gutting slashes are going to get him there. It's not over till it's over. We fight till the last man in Skellige. That's what he's thinking, but does it really matter? I don't know, mate. He needs to play Shoop and charm my 26 strength guy. We would have forfeited after Lippy Yoink. Well, you, sir, have a great deal more foresight than Bruno over here.